Hi all. In this video, I would like to discuss the essay Cultural Studies. What is Cultural Studies by Chris Barker? This essay is taken from his work Cultural Studies, Theory and Practice. So, this essay, particular essay, what is Cultural Studies, is formulated as the first chapter of the book. So, as it is the first chapter, he is coming out with some kind of an introductory kind of a remark in the essay. In the very beginning itself, he is talking about the selection or selectivity of the work in general, because he says that it is inevitable, because anybody who wanted to have a comprehensive history or analysis of cultural studies will have to be specific, because when it comes to cultural studies, you know that the researchers have various levels. It may not be humanly possible to incorporate everything into one text. So anybody who wanted to talk about cultural studies will have to be specific, and he says that he is more concerned with the theoretical aspect of cultural studies rather than the context specific cultural studies. When we talk about cultural studies, he again repeatedly saying that he is concerned with that cultural studies which has language at its heart, or that cultural studies which is influenced by the post-structuralist theories of language, representation, subjectivity, etc., rather than the ethnography of the lived experience of human beings. So we need to have in our mind that cultural studies can never speak with one voice. It doesn't have one voice. It has multiple levels, multiple layers, and any singular mode, any homogeneous description of the term may not be possible. Again, he says that he is more concerned with the Western cultural studies, because he may not have that kind of an experience to talk about the cultural studies in Africa or any other. Then again, he is talking about making this text as a kind of a toolkit for the cultural studies in general. So in the next part, he talks about the politics of cultural studies, because when we talk about cultural studies, we usually say that it has a multidisciplinary or post-disciplinary field of inquiry, which blurs the boundaries between itself and other subjects. So cultural studies is either it will be described as multidisciplinary or post-disciplinary, and it blurs the disciplinary boundaries of other subjects. But when we say that it crosses or it is beyond such limitations, it cannot be any other subject. It is not physics, he says that. It is not physics, or it is not sociology. So cultural studies, it has large significance, or it goes beyond the mere boundaries of disciplinization, but at the same time it cannot be any other subject as such. Then he again says that for all, what is at stake is the connection that cultural studies seeks to make to matters of power and cultural politics, that is, to an exploration of representation of and for marginalized social groups and the need for cultural change. So cultural studies is always concerned with marginalized groups, or it is speaking about. So cultural studies is a body of theory generated by thinkers who regard the production of theoretical knowledge as a political practice. Here, knowledge is never a neutral or objective phenomena, but a matter of positionality, that is, of the place from which one speaks, to whom and for what purpose. So these are all important: the positionality, the place from which one speaks, to whom he is speaking, and for what purpose he is speaking. All these issues of power and politics are very significant in the cultural studies. Then the parameters of cultural studies. What are the parameters of cultural studies? The study of culture has taken place in a variety of academic disciplines. For example, sociology, anthropology, English literature, etc., and in a range of geographical and institutional spaces. However, this is not to be understood as cultural studies. The study of culture has no origins, and to locate one is to exclude other possible starting points. Nevertheless, this doesn't mean that cultural studies cannot be named. As such, the argument that we can see the origins of cultural studies in Africa rather than Europe is provocative and polemically useful, but mistaken. So, cultural studies is a discursive formation, that is a cluster or formation of images, ideas and practices which provide ways of talking about, forms of knowledge and conduct associated with a particular topic, social activity or institutional site in society. Cultural studies is constituted by a regulated way of speaking about objects which it brings into view and coheres around key concepts, ideas and concerns. Further, cultural studies had a moment at which it named itself, even though that naming marks only a cut or snapshot of an ever-evolving intellectual project. Then he talks about the formation of the Center for Contemporary Cultural Studies at Birmingham University in the 1960s. That was a very decisive moment in the cultural studies, in the history of cultural studies. Though we are not, now he says that he is not giving priority to any one area of cultural studies, that cultural studies developed in Europe or Britain. He is not specifically giving any preeminence to any such areas, but we need to talk about the Center for Contemporary Cultural Studies because that has helped in the growth of cultural studies in general. So he is not privileging, he says that he is not privileging British cultural studies as such, but he is pointing to the formation of cultural studies at Birmingham University as an institutionally significant moment. Furthermore, though cultural studies is tended to see itself as part of an intellectual guerrilla movement waging war on the borders of official academia, this romantic and heroic conception of cultural studies is now decidedly passé, not least because of the sheer success, in spite of obstruction to it, of cultural studies educationally and indeed in terms of research. So one way to understand cultural studies is to locate the research areas that happens alongside academic institutions. Then he talks about the elements of definitions in order to understand the concept of cultural studies, especially as Tony Bennett has offers certain elements of definition of cultural studies. I'll be discussing some of the elements of cultural studies. Cultural studies is an interdisciplinary field in which perspectives from different disciplines can be selectively drawn on to examine the relations of culture and power. So basically the concentration, the significance is culture and power, but using various disciplines, various subjects, cultural studies will be selectively drawing certain examples in order to understand culture and power. So cultural studies is an interdisciplinary field in which perspectives from different disciplines can be selectively drawn on to examine the relations of culture and power. That is one element of a definition. Secondly, cultural studies is concerned with all those practices, institutions and systems of classification through which there are inculcated in a population particular values, beliefs, competencies, routines of life and habitual forms of conduct. So in any specific population there will be certain kinds of values, beliefs, competencies, routines of life, etc., and these will be brought it into the fore by certain practices, institutions and systems of classification. So the cultural studies in general will be studying all these. Thirdly, the forms of power that cultural studies explore are diverse and include gender, race, class, colonialism, etc. Cultural studies seeks to explore the connection between these forms of power and to develop ways of thinking about culture and power that can be utilized by agents in the pursuit of change. So we have already seen how race, gender, class, colonialism, etc. are important in the understanding of the cultural studies. Fourthly, the prime institutional sites for cultural studies are those of higher education, and as such, cultural studies is like other academic disciplines. Nevertheless, it tries to forge connections outside of the academy with the social and political movements, workers in cultural institutions, and cultural management. So, cultural studies is growing as a discipline, especially in the academic organizations. However, it will be taking inspirations or working along with the other movements in other fields outside the academia as well. So these are some of the introductory remarks which Chris Barker gives in the essay. We'll be continuing the discussion in the next video. Thank you.